Hello, today we will go through the chemistry paper 1 for the MRSM. Okay, let's go to questions number 1. Protium, deuterium and tritium are the isotope of hydrogen. Which of the following is the similarity? So we're looking for the similarity persamaan. For isotope, we know that isotope will have same number of proton, but different number of neutron. So for proton number, when you have same number of proton, their chemical property will be same. And meanwhile, for the neutron number different, this will cause the physical property will be different. So now we're looking for the similarity persamaan. So they will have the same chemical property. For questions number 2, so diagram is given. We go through the diagram. Okay, this setup is used to determine the empirical formula of a oxide X. Okay, for the empirical formula, the experiment we have two types. One is the metal oxide, and then we use hydrogen to reduce it. You will get metal. Another one is reactive metal react with oxygen will produce metal oxide. So usually the number 1 we will use the less electropositive metal. But for method number 2, this normally is the reactive metal. Just like in your form 4, the metal oxide, we use oxygen to reduce it. This one usually is the copper oxide. And the metal react with oxygen is the magnesium. Magnesium react with oxygen, we get magnesium oxide. Okay, now we go through the diagram. Okay, we have the zinc react with acid. So zinc react with acid will produce hydrogen gas. And the hydrogen gas pass through the oxide X. Okay, so now this is we use hydrogen to reduce the oxide X. So definitely is method number 1. So this must be a less electropositive method. Okay, the answer zinc, copper, magnesium. So copper is the less electropositive method. Okay, for questions number 3, element Z is located in the same group as the neon krypton. Okay, neon and krypton, we know that this is in group 18. So group 18 is our noble gas. Okay, which of the following is the property of Z? So we're looking for the property for noble gas. Okay, chemically inert, correct. Exists as a diatomic molecule, no. Actually, for noble gas is a monoatom. Exists as liquid, no. They are gas. Conduct electricity, no. They don't have free moving ion to conduct electricity. So the correct answer is chemically inert. Questions 4. Ionization of acid in water affect the pH value. Which of the following gives the highest pH value? Okay, we know that the pH value 7 is neutral. So for acid will be less than 7. The highest pH value. Okay, when you have a strong acid, the pH value will be lower. And weak acid, the pH value is higher. So for example, hydrochloric acid, the pH value usually will be equals to around 1. And ethanoic acid, weak acid, the pH value will be higher, around 5, 6. Okay, now we're looking for the highest pH value. Definitely is a weak acid. Okay, we go through the diagram. For answer A, B, C, D. Okay, only one hydrogen ion. Over here we have 4 hydrogen ion, 2 hydrogen ion, 2 hydrogen ion. So this is the lowest concentrations of hydrogen ion. Weak acid will give you the highest pH value. Lowest concentration of hydrogen ion. So the answer is A. Okay, questions number 5. The diagram show a type of bonding. And which of the following is correct about the bonding? Okay, from the diagram, this diagram 2 is a metallic bond. Because there's many positive nucleus and the delocalized electron. So this definitely is referred to the metallic bond. Okay, we go through the answer. Okay, the answer is A. There's an electrostatic attraction force. So the electrostatic force is referred to the force between the positive charge and negative charge. And this force is coming from the sea of electron, the delocalized electron, and the positive charge of metal ion, the nucleus. Okay, we'll go through the other questions, other answers also. For B, type of bond where electron pair share come from one atom only. So this refers to the dative bond. And C, the bond is formed through the transfer of electron between the metal and non-metal. Okay, transferring electron, this refers to the ionic bond. So the last one, donkey, hydrogen atom that bond with a high electronegativity. So this refers to the hydrogen bond. So the correct answer should be A. Question 6. How does the temperature increase the rate of reaction? Temperature. When the temperature increase, we know that the rate of reactions will be increased also, because when the temperature increase, the kinetic energy of the particle increase. This will cause the particle move faster and collide more frequent. So the reason is for increase the kinetic energy of the reactant. Okay, question 7. A glass that make up of a silicon dioxide and calcium carbonate. What is the substance at and the new property of the glass? Okay, from the diagram, it definitely is a cokeway. Okay, the glass that's suitable to make cokeway is fused silica glass and the borosilicate glass. Okay, the property must be low thermal expansion. And this is our borosilicate glass. So for question A, suppose a lead crystal glass. So it's not suitable to use as a cokeway. Okay, continue questions number 8. The following reactions represent the reactions between iron and chlorine gases. What is the change in the oxidation number of chlorine? So we're looking for the chlorine. So the chlorine and the chloride. So initial the chlorine is a neutral molecule. So the oxidation state is 0. For any neutral atom or neutral molecule, the oxidation state is 0. So in the iron 3 chloride, this is iron 3 chloride. So the oxidation state is -1. So this is the change of oxidation number. Okay, the answer is donkey. Okay, question 9. Substance W has the following property: give off carbon dioxide gas and water when burned in oxygen. So this will refer to the combustion, and it's a complete combustion. So substance W is something that can be burned and dissolved in water, can be solute in water. Okay, we go through the answer. Propanol, pentane, pentane, pentanoic acid. So all these we learn in our carbon compound. Okay, which one can be burned? Propanol, pentane, pentane, and pentanoic acid. All also can be burned. But only the propanol can be dissolved in water. So the answer is A. Okay, why the pentane and pentane cannot be dissolved in water? This is covalent compound. Covalent compound, they do not dissolve in water. So how about the donkey pentanoic acid? For carboxylic acid, the solubility will be decreased when go down the group. So that's why when you have ethanoic acid is a weak acid because the solubility of the ethanoic acid is low in water. So in carboxylic acid, when the group when go down the group, the solubility will be decreased. So ethanoic only have 2 carbon. Pentanoic we have 5 carbon. So the solubility will be very low. So for this question, A is the most suitable answer. Question 10. Blast furnace used to extract iron from its ore. Okay, the ore is referred to the metal oxide. In this case, is the iron oxide. Okay, the iron ore, coke, and the calcium carbonate put in. Which of the following chemical equation represent the reaction in zone 2? So in zone 2, okay, here is our zone 2. Okay, in blast furnace we have 3 zones. The lowest one is the highest temperature, the hottest. So in this zone, the carbon will burn and given off a lot of energy, so raise up the temperature. So in zone 2, the carbon monoxide will reduce the iron ore to become iron. Okay, we go through our answer. The answer is C. The carbon monoxide reduce the iron 3 oxide. Reduce the iron 3 oxide to become iron. Okay, 11. Reactions to produce a compound T with the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid as catalyst. Okay, this is our compound T. Our reactant compound A and compound B. So from the structural formula, we know that compound A is a carboxylic acid and compound B is alcohol. Okay, alcohol react with carboxylic acid, we will get ester and water, the product. And the and the question, which of the following is the structural formula of compound T? Okay, we're looking for the structural formula of the ester, our ester. We're looking for the correct structural formula. Okay, we look back our reactant for carboxylic acid and alcohol. So they will react. The hydroxyl will combine with the hydrogen from the alcohol to form water. And these two, this one and this one, will combine to form our ester. Okay, 3 carbon from the carboxylic, correct. But this one incorrect. This one didn't match with our alcohol. So B also incorrect. Not the correct alcohol. Okay, C. This is our alcohol. The functional group hydroxyl at the second carbon. So the functional group hydroxyl at the second carbon. This is our answer, C. We go to the next answer also. Okay, this one also incorrect. Our alcohol longest carbon change 3, but our alcohol in our reactant, the longest carbon is 4. Okay, question 12. Neutralization release the lower amount of heat. Okay, refer to the heat of neutralization. We have strong acid and strong alkali. When weak acid and weak alkali is used, the heat of neutralization will be decreased because some of the energy is used to ionize the weak acid or weak alkali. Okay, now we're looking for the lower amount of heat. So we have to find which one, weak acid and weak alkali. Okay, answer is Tonggi. This one is a weak acid. The rest all strong acid and strong alkali. Strong acid, strong alkali, strong acid, strong alkali. Polymer W is widely used in textile industry. And this is the polymer of W. This one is the polymer of W. So from the structural formula, this one should be the nylon. Okay, we go through the answer. Yeah, that's nylon. So the keyword is the polymer W used in textile industry. And from the polymer, we know that this one is a nylon also. Questions 14. Type and functions of food additive. Which of the following are correctly matched? Antioxidant prevent the oily and greasy food from becoming rancid. Yes. Prevent oxidation. Flavoring enhance the flavor of the food. Correct. Emulsifier give uniform and smooth texture. Correct also. Okay, normally emulsifier and the thickener that will be used together to mix the oil and the water together so that you will have a smooth texture, like your ice cream. There's a oil and water, mix them together. Preservative prevent the oxidation of the salty food by oxygen. No, this one is incorrect. So the answer should be 1, 2, 3. Okay, we don't have this option. So either is 1, 2, and 1, 3. We go through the answer again. So I will choose the answer 1, 2 in this case because we don't have the 1, 2, 3. For emulsifier, the function actually is to mix the oil and water together. But the description give a uniform and smooth texture can be correct also, but we don't have this answer. So in this case, I will select 1 and 2. Okay, questions 15, atomic symbol of element. Okay, this is our neutron number and this proton number. Which of the following is true about the atom of element X? The number of neutron. Okay, the number of neutron. The number of neutron is 39 minus 19. So it's 20. Electron arrangement. Okay, we have 19 proton, so definitely we will have 19 electron. Electron arrangement 2.8.8.1. So total, the answer is B. Okay, 16. Heating curve of a solid acetic acid. So the acid will change from solid to liquid. So over here, this is the phase change, solid and liquid. Which statement can be deduced from the diagram A? Okay, A incorrect. So B incorrect also. Yeah, the answer should be C. This one incorrect. Okay, for the D, when your solid melt, the attraction force should become weaker, not stronger. When freezing, yes, when liquid to solid, the attraction force becomes stronger. But in this case, it's melting. Chemical formula for calcium nitrate and potassium phosphate. What is the chemical formula of calcium phosphate? So calcium phosphate. Chemical formula, which one is correct? So this one is the correct chemical formula. Something you learn in Form 4, we can cross multiply this. So you have calcium phosphate electron arrangement for an atom. So this atom in the periodic table. Okay, only 1 electron shell and 2 electron. 1, 2. Which of the following statement is correct about the atom? Located in group 2? No. So this is the period 1. Period 1 only 2 elements. So 2 electron. This actually is the helium. Is group 18. The noble gases. React with oxygen? No. They are inert gas used to fill the weather balloon. Yes, can be. Dongi react with other to form diatomic molecule. Incorrect. They are monoatom. So C. Helium is used to fill the weather balloon instead of hydrogen. Question 19. The reactions between element W and the water. The lyric frame. So lyric frame is mean the purple color frame. Solution form turn the red litmus paper to blue. This show that the W is alkaline. That will form an alkaline solution after react with water. Okay, what is the element W? So for W should be group 1 because group 1 is alkaline matter. When they react with water, they will form a alkaline solution. Okay, we have two different answers, potassium and lithium. So second one, we have to check the color. The color is lyric frame. So in group 1, we have lithium, sodium, and potassium. And the color is red, yellow, purple. So the W should be referred to potassium. Okay, this is a group 1 reaction and is quite popular in KBSM. You have to memorize the color of the frame. Okay, it's the electron arrangement of carbon dioxide molecule. Is a covalent compound. They are sharing electron. Which of the following is true? So we have to go through the answer one by one. Each oxygen atom contribute one electron for sharing. Okay, this one is incorrect. They contribute 2 electrons. One carbon contribute 4 electrons to be shared by 2 oxygen atoms. Yes. Go through the other answer also. 4 double bonds are formed in a carbon dioxide molecule. No, only 2 double bonds. Because the carbon double bond with 1 oxygen and another oxygen. One carbon atom requires 2 electrons to achieve the octet electron arrangement. Incorrect also. Require 4 electrons, not 2. So the correct answer is B. Question 21. Preparations of a soluble sulfate salt. Soluble salt. What is the substance X? Okay, from the diagram is given sulfuric acid and substance X. For preparations of soluble salt, so we divide into 2 groups. One is involve the potassium, sodium, and ammonium. So this one you have to use titration. Other than that, no need to use titration. Just refer to the chemical reactions of acid. So for example, the hydrochloric acid react with let's say magnesium oxide. You will get the magnesium chloride. So this is our soluble salt. So now in this question we have the sulfuric acid. So you just have to react with reactive metal or metal oxide. In this question you have to identify which one is a soluble salt of sulfate. So sulfate always soluble except lead, barium, and calcium. So except lead, barium, and calcium. This is our soluble salt. Zinc oxide react with sulfuric acid, we will get the zinc sulfate, and this is the soluble salt. Question 22. The following equations show the reactions between the magnesium powder and hydrochloric acid. How can the rate of production of hydrogen gas can be increased? So regarding the rate of reactions, increase the rate of reaction. So we go through the answer. Replace the magnesium powder with magnesium granule. So this will lower down the rate of reaction. Decrease the volume, cannot also. Add distilled water, cannot also. Why? Because the concentration of the acid will be reduced. So donkey add copper 2 sulfate, yes, this can be act as the catalyst for this chemical reaction. At 23, the graph of mass of reactions mixture against time for zinc carbonate and nitric acid. Which point show the highest rate of reaction? Okay, the mass of the mixture decrease because this refers to the reactant. The mass of the reactant will decrease. The highest rate of reaction should be P. So we can refer to the instantaneous rate of reactions. Gradient will represent the instantaneous rate of reaction. So definitely the gradient over here is the highest. So the highest rate of reaction at point P.